Hi.
Hello?
We'll start different than that. Alright guys, so I'm back with Mr. Tim Monks.
Hello?
He's brought his good friend Mira with him. And if you remember a couple videos back, he had given me this guitar. Before he upgraded, he had done some upgrades, but before he had finished all the upgrades, and specifically before we had upgraded the pickups, to do a before recording with the pickups. So we went through, we did a small song with the guitar, and we did here's each pickup and what it sounded like. So Tim is back now. He's pretty much done. Do you have any other plans for it?
No, actually, the only thing is as time wears on, just to have it distress itself and seeing how that is. But
So pretty much done with the upgrades for now, and I've done some recording. So Tim's going to tell us everything from the beginning that he's done to the guitar, kind of give us the backstory on it again, and then I'll give you my thoughts on the new pickups. They're very positive.
well, as you said, I got the guitar on Amazon, and because of some different things I had, it came down to I got it under $50, and my goal was to get a guitar and build it up into a nicer guitar. Originally, I wanted to get the build guitar, and this was something that was a little easier than actually building the whole thing. So I figured it would give me some experience and see if that's still something I want to do. When the guitar came, the neck was unfinished, so we kind of sanded it down there, did some work on the actual frets to make them a little smoother. The pick guard was just a plain white. I replaced it with this one here, and then I replaced the capacitors and the two pots down here. One of the issues we had, the knobs did not fit those new pots. We had to get those ones. Guitar Center had to order them from Fender, so they had to be shipped in. But now those work and they stop.
Yeah, the last time I had it, it would just spin and spin and spin.
So yes, that's been great. New switch.
Straight now.
And then this last time, since the last time you saw it, we replaced the nut, the saddles, the tuning knobs. I went and replaced them with Fender locking tuners. And then I've also gone and replaced the pickups with original 52s.
Yeah, and I did notice with the new nut, last time I did have some tuning issues, keeping it in tune, and it was pretty good this time. Yeah.
So, and yeah, and the nut, and then also the saddles. There was those rough edges on those nuts, and this saddle is much easier to the hand.
Yeah, it definitely played a lot more comfortable. I think you've got the action a little bit lower. The neck still feels, it's more of a shape thing, you said, but it still feels a little bit bulky to me, but that's a preference thing anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, the saddles felt much better. The knobs really helped down there. So, anything else you want to say before we go into the new pickups?
No, other than that, I definitely enjoyed going and having the project I'm working on, and I gotta say it's actually made this guitar a lot more special to me just because of all the work I put in. It's not just a cheap guitar; it's something I helped create, so I really enjoy that, and that's probably the biggest thing I took from it. I definitely have a lot more sentimental attachment to this one than to some other guitars.
Yeah,
so.
And that means a lot. It really does.
Yeah.
I was actually just telling Tim I sold my first ever guitar and deeply regret it. So, but to the pickups, let's just say they made a huge improvement. So if you watch the old video, you remember a few things that I mentioned. Those pickups sounded okay. These pickups, I think, sound really great. They're pretty hot. A little bit hotter than maybe your average Telly. I don't know if the 52 pickups are supposed to be, or if it's the capacitors.
I know I have a bigger capacitor than what was in there, so I've got 400 where the old one was, I want to say, a 250 or 200.
But they sound good. I don't think they sound, that's not a bad thing. They sound really good. And I mentioned last time there was a huge volume boost, almost like you were stepping on a boost pedal, when you switch from the neck to the bridge pickup. And this guitar does not have that. It just has the normal boost you typically get when you switch to a bridge. You know, there's always a little bit of a jump. I thought they were very clear. It was much easier to mix than the old pickups. I particularly, for whatever reason, fell in love with the middle position. Really liked that sound. It was kind of a stratty sound in the middle position. Bridge position was your typical bright telly, maybe with just a little more dirt on there. That was kind of hot, which was nice. I thought they sounded great. I had nothing bad to say about them. So, thought it played better. Again, you got the action set a little bit better than the last time. Yeah, thought it played well. Really liked it. So, cool. Any final thoughts?
That seems to sum up. I know as time goes on, it will naturally get distressed. I am noticing some yellowing, so it's going to naturally be distressing, and that might be something down the line. But for the time being, it plays good. I like it.
I think it would look really cool, distressed.
I know.
That's fine. I told him that like, the first day you got it, right?
The moment I think when I sent you the picture of it,
you got to distress that. All right, cool. So the rest of the video, if anyone is interested in sitting through it, will just be me going through the sounds of the pickups, starting with the neck, moving to the bridge in the middle position, and both clean and crunch. And I think I did lead as well. Cool. All right, Colby. Colby's our cameraman. Come say hi.
Hello.
All right, you can turn off. All right, quick interlude here. I'm currently editing this video, and I realized when I was recording the individual pickups, I screwed up. So apparently it sounds like, and I don't know how I didn't catch this when doing the recording, but the pickups, I had my recording input turned up a little bit too loud, so there's some static where I was overloading the system's kind of what it sounds like a little bit. And I don't have Tim's guitar, and with my recording skills being on the basic end, I don't know if there's any way to fix it after the fact. None that I know of. And they don't have the guitar anymore. Tim's got it back. So this video is mainly for Tim. You can still hear the pickups in there, but you hear this annoying static going along. It's real bad on the bridge clean and then pops up in a few other places. But you can still hear the pickup sound. This video is mainly just for Tim to have as reference, but if anyone else watches this in the future, I apologize for my mistake. I might get the guitar back from Tim in the next week or two and re-edit and repost this if that happens. So, I'm sorry. It is what it is.